Hey everyone, Mtashed here, and today we're going to be looking at the Black Talon. Now this thing is beautiful, it is badass, probably one of my favorite exotics simply on looks alone, and it's actually pretty damn good. Now, normally I don't like swords, but back in Destiny 1 there was a sword called the Boltcaster. The reason I did like it is because you could launch this deadly electric disc. This one is similar, but potentially better for a couple of reasons. It has Tireless Blade that, when you get sword kills, it will grant you some ammo. Great for taking out waves of enemies. Heavy Guard, which I'll probably never use because why would you block when you could kill? And then you've got Tempered Edge, which is just going to increase your damage and ammo. Now, the big one is Crow's Wing. When you press R2 on console or right-click on mouse and keyboard, you're going to send out a projectile from the sword, much like a Dawnblade Super. If you tap it again, you will cross again, sending another one in quick succession. So you can kind of throw this just like a Dawnblade whenever you have heavy. This is pretty devastating in both PvE and PvE, so I'll show you some footage and let's talk about it. With 42 ammo at max capacity, this thing is great for taking out trash mobs one after another. However, if you're using the ranged attack, it's going to use 2 ammo, and if you're using the normal slice, only 1. So if you're fighting a bunch of weaker enemies, I highly recommend you just slice through them. But if you see someone at a range that's damaging you and being a piece of shit, definitely send a Black Talon crow's foot towards his face at high velocities. Now, close range, if you're using it like an actual sword, it's average at best. I don't think it excels because the stats on it aren't amazing, and the perks on it aren't great for doing these slice and dice compared to other ones you might find out in the wild. But that throwing ability does add a lot of utility, and it's even great for doing DPS at a range on bosses. You have to remember, against an Ultra, they're going to stomp you, knock you away, and damage the shit out of you. So, if you can launch 20 projectiles at it from a range, you can actually do pretty damn good DPS, probably more than you could with a regular rocket launcher. With 21 shots at max ammo and no need to reload, you can dish out quite a bit of damage and then switch to your other weapons to clean up any enemies. It also hits hard enough that if you want to be the guy taking out all the random yellow health bar enemies, you can do it very effectively and very quickly. Personally, I think this is a great weapon. I think it can be worth the exotic slot, especially if you have perks that are going to help out with, sword ammo and power ammo and things like that. But I'm not sure if it's god tier and something you have to equip. There's other weapons that can do something similar, but this one is definitely good at slaying bosses and random enemies. As for PvP, it is essentially Dawnblade without the tankiness. Now you can run and gun with this thing and try to slice and dice close range, but I found it extremely effective to use that ranged ability and take people out. In PvP, I think a grenade launcher does the exact same thing, if not better, so personally, I wouldn't use this long-term in PvP, other than the fun factor and maybe some style points for a montage. That's pretty much it for me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have a good day, and I will see you soon for another exotic weapon review later today. Make sure to subscribe for more, and like the video so that I can feed my family. Okay, goodbye.